Okay, this is my second video journal, and um a lot has happened. Um I chose to instead of doing it every hour, I chose to do it like I waited 4 hours and then a video journal, and then I'm going to do one next week for the time that I come back and observe. So, um yeah, a lot of stuff has actually happened. So when the kids got here, I was like just sitting in the bathroom because I was really scared because I didn't like I have a lot of like social anxiety. So when you put me in like a big huge group of new people that I have not met before, like I get anxious and I get scared. So I was like freaking out in the bathroom. And then I went out, and basically everyone was just like putting their coats away and like hanging up their backpacks. And then um like they noticed that I was here, and everyone started like crowding around me and like saying like, "Hi Amanda, like how like I've been waiting so long to see you." Like actually I was greeted by one of the janitors. He found out that I was coming, and he was like, "Oh, like that's so awesome." So he like gave me a huge hug, which wasn't perverty, but I was like, "I don't really know you very well. Like, why are you hugging me?" Um, and like a lot of just the students like came up to me and were like, "Oh my gosh, are you Amanda?" Like they were so intrigued, like I was some kind of alien from outer space coming to Earth. Cause like they treated me like they like I was some superhero or like famous person. Cause my mom probably like was like, "Oh yeah, my daughter is amazing. She's so nice." Like I feel like she talked me up, so then everyone like really wanted to meet me. But basically, um, everyone got there, and then everyone was kind of settling in, and they started to eat breakfast, and um, there's like a big dining hall slash rec room that everyone eats in, so they call it the dining hall. And everyone sat down at the table, and they start eating, and my mom was like, "Amanda, why don't you go sit down with them?" I was like, "Mom, I'm scared. Like, I don't want to sit with them. Like, I do, but like, I'm so scared and nervous." So when I sat down with them, it was so awkward because, like, when I was talking to them, like, I don't even know them. And to me, like, I've really been social anxiety, like I said. So, like, I freak out that they're judging me, so I didn't like want to say the wrong thing because there were teachers like helping students eating and stuff, but they were like getting the student ready, so they were going like some students were in a wheelchair, so the teachers would roll them into the other room and then get their stuff and then roll them over here and then like roll them over there, and they were doing their own thing, but I was kind of kept like left alone by myself to fend for myself. No, cuz I was like sitting with a bunch of those kids, and they were just staring at me. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. Like, how are you doing? Like, I don't know you, but I'm still gonna try and talk to you. And it was awkward because I didn't know what to talk about. So there's this one kid, I'm not supposed to say names, but he had like some weird 80s glasses that flipped up, and they were like shades, and then they would flip up and they were just glasses. And then he had like this really bright cartoony, like from a comic book kind of sweatshirt, and his hat matched his like his coat. slash sweater. So I'm just like staring at him, and he realizes I'm staring at him, and he's just like, he looks at me, he's like, "What are you staring at?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I love your outfit." And he was like, "Oh, thank you." And then something that I feel really embarrassed about that I kind of kept to myself because I don't think anyone really noticed, but I was like, "So what kind of music do you like to listen to?" And he was like, "Oh, like really anything." So I asked him if he liked rap. And now looking back at it, that was really racist because he was wearing like gangster clothes and he was African American. So like and I could tell that some of the kids realized it was racist too cuz I said, "Do you like rap music?" And like a bunch of them looked up from their meals. They were like, "Really? Like really? You're really going to ask that question? You've only been here like 20 minutes and you're asking some racist question. Like, way to go, Amanda. Way to show them that you're a nice, caring person." I literally went to the bathroom like 10 minutes later. I was like, uh, that was a bad question to ask. Like, way to go for first impressions. And yeah, their food was really cool though. It looked really fresh. Sorry, I want to make sure this is recording. Okay, it's recording. Sorry. And it was really fresh. Um, something that stood out to me was they had chicken nuggets and orange juice, and I think it was, yeah, chicken nuggets, orange juice, milk, and cereal for breakfast. And for lunch, they had French toast, um, French fries, and tater tots. So, but the salad looked really good, but um, it seemed like the food they were serving was all homemade because before like um before school started, the kitchen ladies were making a bunch of food. It smelled so good. Oh my god. It smelled like um a bakery mixed with like a pizza place. Like, oh my gosh, heavenly scents from the kitchen. I was in there like all this morning, just like smelling their oven. They were like, "Amanda, what are you doing?" Just like, "I'm smelling your oven because it smells like heaven, you know, because that's what heaven would smell like." Hopefully, let's hopefully heaven smells like that. But it was really just um like it was awkward sitting there and stuff because like they were eating and I was just like sitting there because I had already eaten breakfast. So I was sitting there and I didn't know what to do because I needed to write. So when I would like put my pen down, like one of the students would ask me a question. So I felt like they were like not wanting me to keep writing. They just wanted to talk to me. But like I felt like I was being judged by a lot of the teachers and I felt like I was like being watched and like if I said something wrong, the teachers would like think of me as this stupid uneducated person because I don't know, I freak out about that stuff a lot. Like I tend to like over exaggerate and overthink stuff and then I get worried and I get scared if like I ask a wrong question. And if I do ask a wrong question, I don't want to be near the people because they're like I feel like this I have this fear that like they're always going to use that against me or like bring it up someday and I'm going to be like, "I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean it." I don't know. I get really scared a lot. So sometimes it's hard for me to be in a new environment when I have bad social anxiety and anxiety in general. And so, um, after they ate, they kind of did their own jobs, and each person has a job. So like they either have a job to clean up after they have like a job to clean up after breakfast, or like to sweep the floor, or to put stuff away, or to like vacuum the floor, or like put stuff away from the day before, or like just clean up, or get the classroom ready. And um after that they played like a music game where they used like their sensory motions and stuff, like nodding and like pointing to like um choose what they want. And their options were uh velcro to like a velcro speaker thing. It wasn't really a speaker, it looked like a speaker, but it was probably just like a big stick of velcro. But it looked like a speaker. It was in a triangle, and it had like velcro on all the sides, and they had a like paper velcroed to each. And then when like the teachers would walk around and show them, like each student, um like the teachers would put the speaker thing in the student's face, and then the student would have to point at which one they wanted, and then they would play music. And the choices were like look, listen, and dance. So it was either listening would be no one's dancing, you just listen to your song. Look is to everyone else dances. And then dance is like they get up and dance with someone. And they get to choose which person they dance with, which is really cute. Um but it was funny because I'm like, again, I'm not supposed to say names, but one of the kids was like really going at it, and he like fell down. And then it was really cute because one of the other students came up, and he like helped him up, and I was like, that's so adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay, and so after the music game, they had a reading like classroom, like a reading class, where I actually observed one of them, and they had like a packet each. They each were given a packet, and this week it's on phone safety. So basically the packet has like a story, and on the bottom there's words and a story with pictures and stuff. And it's supposed to help them like understand safety wise with like phones and stuff. But some of the rules were like stupid. Like one of the rules was um it was like a story about a girl who needed help, so she called her friend at like 6 o'clock at night, and they were telling the students that this is wrong and that you shouldn't call your friend that late. Just like 6 o'clock is like dinner time. You're telling me that I'm not supposed to call my friend at 6 o'clock if I need help? Like, who else am I supposed to call? And why 6 o'clock? That's like people are doing things at 6 o'clock. They were like, the book was like, you can't call your friend that late because they might be sleeping. So I was confused, right? Because first of all, who goes to bed at 6 o'clock? Like, I get 6 a.m., but 6 p.m., like, man, people are eating. People are out eating dinner or, like, doing groceries. Why you gotta pick on them? Like, why pick 6 o'clock? I would understand if it's like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, because, like, some people are sleeping. But 6? Really? Come on. Like, I call my friends all the time around 6 o'clock. I ask them for help. I'm just like,